Hey guys, today we're gonna be taking a look at the Samsung Galaxy S8 AKG headphones that came in the box. So these headphones are model number E0IG955. They retailed for $99. However, you could get them on Amazon for about $18. Whether or not they are authentic or not, I am uncertain about that. So this is the packaging when it came in the box. I'll open it for you. And we can start with the build quality. So the build quality of this is mostly made by rubber and plastic. The bottom part of the headphones is made of this braided cable material that I really like. The headphone jack is rather long, especially at the bend points for protection. And then the upper half is just regular rubber with a volume remote control for volume up and down, play, pause, rewind, answering calls that works with Android. And then it comes with these ear tips that are shaped in an angle in which that it fits your ears comfortably but not snugly. And they're also AKG labeled, even though they are owned by Samsung. AKG is a product of Samsung. Now, I personally would have liked if the entirety of the headphone was all that braided material, because it doesn't snag and also feels really premium. But however, they did what they did, and I personally don't like this rubber, especially on the top, because that's where it snags most of the time, not in the bottom. Now, Samsung described these headphones as a hybrid canal type of headphones. So even though they do use rubber ear tips and everything, you should not expect that much passive noise isolation with these IEMs. Even if you crank it up to the max, you won't be able to filter that many sounds. It's slightly, in terms of noise isolation, is slightly better than the Apple EarPods or AirPods, but it's not that great. Now, I will be comparing these to the Apple headphones because that's what they're meant to be competing against. Now, when it comes to the sound quality of the AKG headphones, in terms of the bass, it's thin in my opinion. It doesn't really hit as much as compared to other headphones. And when it comes to like the sub bass or like the very low bass frequencies, you're barely able to hear them at all. I do not you can usually hear it by bumping up the volume, but I usually do not recommend that. Now, when it comes to mids, both of these headphones have really good mids, and they do retain some detail. They are, like I said, mid focus, so you can definitely hear the artist voices and everything. And then when it comes to highs, the trebles for the AKG headphones, they're average. They're not too high to the point that they become bright, but they're not too dull in which that the bass or the mid takes it. So other than that, the AKG headphones are slightly better than the earpods, or in that case the AirPods. But however, because of the rubber ear tips and how they do not snugly fit, it's very easy for them to fall out, especially when you're just walking around. So in terms of comfortability, I do prefer the earpods instead, and overall usability, because over time your ear does run out of earwax from on some days, and you're unable to get a proper seal with these AKG headphones. Now, overall, if you're looking for a new pair of headphones that is focused on vocals, these IEMs, they're a decent price, especially because they're $18. Like I said, I'm unable to verify whether or not you can get authentic ones if you go ahead and buy them on Amazon. There are some that are authentic. There are some that aren't. When it comes to earpods, you can get them on Apple's website for, I think, retail about $29. However, you can definitely get them cheaper, or secondhand, because of how prevalent and widespread these headphones are. In terms of that, I do recommend that if you're shopping for new ones, I do recommend that you go ahead and go get something else for $18. You can definitely find other headphones that are definitely better in terms of comfortability, as well as preference to your sound quality. And also for $18, you can definitely stretch it and now get truly wireless headphone options, the ones that do not need a cable, in which that you should you shouldn't have to deal with all these cables. But other than that, in terms of the looks, I do like the look of the AKGs. However, in terms of usability, I do like the earphones more, especially when it comes to the headphone jack situation. So if you can see here, the headphone jack on here, this is a stress relief point, is so much higher compared to Apple's earpods, and I find it really annoying when I put it in my pocket, because this is rather stiff and it ends up digging into my pocket or digging into my body compared to this, just because you can just see how much distance that is. It's like an extra millimeter, and that's why this strain relief has done a really good job. This one, it's all right, but I personally don't like it. So that completes my review for these headphones. Other than that, have a nice day.